Alright, what's up guys? I have been meaning to make an update video, and I haven't even done like a review or anything like that on the new work trailer. It's a 2023 Spartan 7x16 by 7 foot tall. So I'll go over some of the specs on that. I apologize if you hear any wind noise. It's kind of windy out here. But the tow rig is a 2019 Chevy Silverado 1500. It does have the airbag suspension in the back, or else this thing would be squatting, especially with the equipment I keep in the bed. These trucks are not made to have that much payload, so you kind of got to make do with what you got. So with this, I actually had it built the way I wanted it. 3 trailers later, I've kind of figured out what I really want and need, doing mainly flooring, but other handyman stuff. So I kind of wanted to build it for general purpose, everything I might need down the road, but mainly flooring is how I make most of the money. But I had this one built. I wanted the 6-inch frame, not the 2x4, but the 2x6 frame, extended triple tube tongue. I had them do a mount. You can see I haven't touched that paint up yet. It came with the regular standard tongue jack, but I knew all these newer vehicles, at least mine anyway, the tailgate seems to always hit tongue jacks on all the trailers I own. So when I had them make the trailer, I asked for a mount further back so I then added an electric tongue jack, which has worked out fabulous. Now I can drop the tailgate. There's plenty of room. Does not interfere with anything. I also have the decked drawers, so I can actually pull those out. I'll have to show that in another video. So yeah, the beefed up frame, tongue, the 6-inch runs down all the sides, and then the cross members, instead of, some companies do 16 on center, or even I've seen 24, I think, on center. And they usually use like C-channel and just flimsy stuff. I did 2x4 cross members, 12-inch on center. Because of the weight that I tend to carry sometimes, I wanted it just to be beefy. And my old trailers would have bowing floors. You put a 3,000-pound pallet of flooring in the back, you tend to start bowing stuff. Also upgraded to the 5,200-pound axles instead of the 35s, with the Spider mag wheels, I think they call them, just the nicer looking wheels. It does have electric brakes, of course, something this big. Did the 080 Polycore, which seems to be like the latest, hottest thing. When you look down it, it's like glass. They can't do a full screwless, I guess, with this. So they do semi, so only the seams are screwed, not every cross member, which are, those are 16 on center on the walls. But it is just smooth, it's solid, doesn't have that ripple thin metal look. Let's see, what else? Just everything's smooth. I did the blackout package, everything else is white, which that just makes all the hardware black, the fenders black. Did the barn doors. My other trailers have all been ramp doors, and they are a pain in the ass when you need to load something with a forklift, which tends to be a lot of my work. It's loaded with forklift. I'd have to hand unload it, then get to the job, hand unload it off the trailer. So this, I can have a forklift come set it right down. Of course, it's got the double hinges, LED tail lights. I think that pretty much covers the outside. Did the crossbar, added the crossbar lock with the regular latch lock, which is really nice. Added security. All right, so I guess we will take a look at the inside. So it also has the smooth skin like the outside, but on the inside doors, instead of like the wood cheap Luan, it's actually like either a metal skin or it's really smooth. I'm guessing it's metal, but we were able to actually vinyl I thought of that, just because when the doors are pinned all the way to each side, it's like advertising. So if you don't want to wrap your trailer, you want to be a little stealth, that's one way of doing it. You can pin those. Let me show you. So you can pin it like that. And same thing on the other side. I do plan on wrapping this eventually. I'm just working on some cool designs. I don't want to just put anything on this. It's a really nice trailer. So waiting on that. But this is pretty much it. Turn on the lights. So I do have two 200-watt solar panels powering this whole thing with the Anchor 767 powerhouse that I bought recently to test out, pretty much just for this. I mean, I go camping sometimes, so I'll probably take it and try it out with that. But I'll go over that in a minute. Starting with the back, everything is 3/4 inch plywood. I went over the existing floor, 3/4 inch floor with vinyl plank, and then trimmed it off. I built pull-out 5-foot pull-outs, 2 of those stacked. I'll go over, I guess, what I keep in this thing. Well, just let me know if y'all want to see that in another video, because it's not fully stocked out yet. I have a lot of stuff in my shop still that I work out of, but to do the jobs I do every day, I have it in that stuff in here. But let me know if you want me to go through every drawer in another video. But I will tell you, I've seen a lot of different methods used with the Ron Paulk and all that stuff. I just wanted to be a little extra bougie, I guess. I really like drawer slides, so I went with these off Amazon, locking drawer slides. They're heavy duty, they lock, they don't sling open or anything like that. I did that on all of these except the very top row. I wanted to try out some soft close ones and just see how they do, see if they fling open, and if they do, I can always add a little lever latch or something to the top row, or come up with some kind of design. But they're definitely a lot cheaper to do soft close than the locking. But I have had one of the drawers fling open a few times. I mean, nothing really, it doesn't cause any damage or anything, but so I'm glad I didn't do that on every drawer. But for the most part, I take it easy. I don't drive crazy with it, so they stay put. But that is how I did these. So everything's 3/4 inch pine. There's some birch for the tops, and then some random trim I just had laying around to kind of trim everything out, and then 1/2 inch for all the cabinet grade from Lowe's for all the drawers. And then these are pretty cool because they'll actually lock open too, so they won't, if your trailer is parked on a lean or anything like that, it won't keep shutting on you if you want it to stay open. And then they latch shut. So, where were we? I got conveyor rollers. That's for carpet. I keep 2 of those. They're 2 5-foot. I can lay them in the center because with flooring, it comes in all shape sizes. We got anywhere from 12-foot wide to 15-foot wide rolls that need to go in here. So that's what that alley, I can fit the rollers down here, conveyor, and then the roll will come right out and I can cut it on the ground. And then I can fit pad in this section. I also do rip outs, so this doesn't just haul tools, it has to haul trash sometimes. So I have this whole kind of cavern area for ripped out flooring, carpet, pad, whatever. I also specifically made this notch here 8 foot long, 5 foot tall. So if I need to haul sheet goods, sometimes I do a subfloor, anything like that, I got latches here. I can lean all those up to one side. I don't have to constantly keep moving them to get to tools or to unload it and then do the job. I can actually leave them on the trailer, pull them out as I need them, and keep banging out the job. So multi-purpose. Or sometimes I need to be able to haul just a 2,000-3,000 pound pallet of vinyl plank, tile, whatever is on a pallet It's wide enough here, designed wide enough to fit a pallet, standard size pallet. And I got tie downs. I can strap it all down. You can see here I got some glue, some cove base for a commercial job I'm working on. So we got the conveyors for those. I also have a ramp here if I need to like dolly trash cans with like tile demo. Those get pretty heavy. I can put the ramp down. It's like 5 or 6 foot, I think, folds in half, and then I can dolly right up, and I haven't broke that yet. And then I also did all these little jots for my straight edges for doing carpet. I got a 3 foot, 6 foot. My T-square fits right in there. Everything's got stops. I keep some extra cord around in case I run out. Those are 8 foot sticks. I got my levels, 2 foot, 4 foot, 8 foot. This is a slam hammer, a little nifty tool for hammering concrete nails, a little for tack strip. Tack strip. These are furniture sliders, 6 foot long. And then I just got pretty much generic shelves. I made them. They're not adjustable. I mean, I could if I unscrew them, but they're all pocket hold. But I did make sure I wanted to be able to get to this from out there, not have to climb in every time. It's my vinyl cutter. Use that a lot. Different nail guns. I'm still filling this out, so keep that in mind. Chip and hammer, wheel locks, DeWalt power station. I actually just picked this up. I'm doing a glue on subfloor. It's a crown stapler. And that thing works amazingly. I'm a DeWalt guy by heart, but Milwaukee makes some great nail guns, and I'm slowly converting over to those from DeWalt. And then I actually love their pack out system, better than the Tough system. Say what you want, but this whole row will eventually be pack outs for screws, stuff like that. Up here, I just have like a jack, bunch of floor prep stuff, fans, buckets, mixing stuff. Here's that new DeWalt, upgraded the saws. Everything, I'm trying to go everything cordless. And so this is the new DeWalt Flex Volt. It takes the single 60 volt instead of the dual. So it's the worm drive style one. So it's been pretty great so far. I love it. I got the stand in one of those drawers. Fits the full size miter saw stand. And then the table saw, upgraded that. That's the cordless one. And I wanted to be able to fit the saws out of the way. I always had stands on wheels, which are nice and convenient when I had a ramp. I don't want to always have to take the ramp out, so I went with a different layout and did everything kind of the stand that goes with that. You already know it's got the legs that flip out, so you got to carry everything, which is whatever. It is what it is. I love it. And then I just use this DeWalt table typically for the table saw. Sits up a little high, but I'm tall, so it doesn't bother me. I keep what's left of my pack out from my old trailer. I had my old trailer, everything pack out in it, but got rid of a lot of it because I wanted to build everything this time instead of just using pack out shelving and crates. And so I do keep this so when the side door is propped open, I don't have to keep climbing in for basic stuff, seam tape, pad tape, just stuff that I'm always grabbing on the go, seam iron, hot glue gun, staple gun. So that's convenient. Got the radio right here, vacuum, DeWalt light that's got built out. So I've tried to do away. My old trailers always had tons of bungee cords and straps. I hate all that. So everything tried to have like passive restraints, I think is what they call it. So like the dolly, use that all the time. It's got a notch out at the bottom so it slides under there, and then I just did a basic little thing right here, flips out of the way, dolly will come out. Slide that in, and this thing does not move. That is what I like. I don't have to reach for straps, bungees, and all that crap. Spot for the kicker, another remote for the lights, so there's one on each side, which these are all just Amazon shop lights. I zip tied up. They are extremely bright. they do draw some power, but and then I just wired that to that wireless remote thing, another thing off Amazon. I haven't figured out, this isn't final what I'm doing with the front, but the V nose is always tricky to kind of get the best utilization out of it. So right now I definitely needed a spot for trash cans, so those fit perfect under there. And then I threw this fridge up here, which I might do like a shelf over this. I don't know, I want to do something. I just haven't found a need for it yet, so I haven't been rushing it. So we got a spare, I just picked that up. Don't really have a better place to stick it, so it's there for now. Got my charging station. Actually just put this up here today when I got the nail gun. I had to get an M18 charger. All I had was an M12 charger for some of the M12 tools so now I got the dual charger there, but mainly DeWalt. Spot for all my batteries. These are just some shelves. I just added these extensions on here today because stuff kind of kept falling out, so that glue's drying. That's why I got clamps, but everything's kind of easy, quick grab and go. I wanted a lot of my tool stuff, it makes it a little more front end heavy, but I wanted a lot of my tool stuff up front, so that way I can go in and out the side door in case I have a trailer full of materials or trash or whatever in the back. I don't have to crawl over all that or keep moving stuff from side to side to get to a tool. So that's how I kind of designed it. I can come in this side door, and 9 times out of 10 I can get in this area and in all of this area and get to whatever tools or supplies I might need. So that being said, with all these drawers, I try to only keep stuff in them that I don't need all the time, unless it's like caulk or glue, which would be in here, but that's typically not blocked. So what else? I guess we'll go over the electrical. Pretty simple. I just did the Anchor powerhouse, which is running, it's powering all the lights. The fridge is running right now, charging that battery. It tells you how many watts you're outputting to the devices, how much I have coming in from solar right now. This is the percentage of this battery, and then 59% is what's left in this add-on battery. You don't have to buy this. I just bought it because there was kind of a sale if you buy both. And plus, figure why not? If you need the power, it's there. This thing will output like 2,400 watts. So it'll power the 1,400 watt microwave right here and everything else. Not a problem. So to run with that, using a system like this, most guys would have this little plug here somewhere along the outside, and then you would just run an extension cord from your job or generator or whatever. It would power all the outlets in the trailer. Well, with me having this, I haven't need to run a cord to this to even charge this. The solar keeps it topped off every day. So the simplest solution I could come up with to wire the outlets was I put that same kind of trailer plug right here, and then this wire just runs, this outputs to this, and then from back there it runs an outlet to the back conduit here. There's an outlet running that, there's an outlet behind there running the fridge, and then up here the outlet which is running all the lights. Pretty simple design. I didn't try to hide it all. It was kind of all afterthought, but I'm not an electrician. That's just how I designed it. So the one thing I like about, I don't know if the other brands are doing it, the Spartan, but all my old trailers had just a thin like sheet metal that for a roof, and it would be boiling in here. Like, it's pretty hot right now. I think it's like 85, 90 degrees out here, but the roof would be cooking. So therefore it would transfer into the trailer. The trailer would always be boiling hot. But this has got, I don't know what they call it, thermal something, but it's always cool to the touch. I actually had to drill through it to get my solar wires in, and there's actually like, it's like sheet metal on top on the outside, and then there's almost like a 1/4 inch MDF board, and then there's like this film, the sheen wrapped on the inside. So all those layers just makes it a lot cooler of a ceiling. I opted to have no roof vent, never needed them, and they always tend to break or leak, so didn't do that. But I don't know, can't think of anything else. If you have any questions, let me know. If I missed anything or if you want to see something else, leave it in the comments. Let me know what you guys think. This build took me 2 weeks, and that was just working 2 weekends and then every evening after work, because I typically work 5-6 days a week. So just nights and 2 weekends, this is where I've got. And then I had to hurry up and get in it, you know. I mean, I didn't have to, wasn't rushed, but I just was dying to start using it. Coming from a little 6x12 to this 7x16, it's a huge difference for me. It's a hell of an upgrade, and couldn't wait to get in it, start making some money. And I have, since the moment I put all my tools in it and started working, it has been nonstop making me money. I prop the back doors open, and people that I'm not even working for flag me down and want to see it, want a tour, tell me it's the nicest they've seen on a job site. They can't get enough of it. I've been handing out cards left and right, just based on, and that was before I had the doors wrapped with the logos. It was all white. They just, as soon as I prop it open, they want to see, they want to know about it. So I give them a little tour, and it's been making me money nonstop. So let me know what you guys think, and if you want to know anything else. All right, take it easy.